welcome back. My name is Rohan Bijou, and today we're going to look at a very cool smartwatch, and it's called the MorePro V200. And this video is actually sponsored, but the sponsorship does not affect my thoughts in any way, and as you know, these thoughts are all my own. So in this video, I'm actually going to start with an unboxing, show the items in the box. Next, I'm going to show you the specs for the product, and then I'm finally gonna give my final thoughts. So please subscribe to the channel if you wanna watch my future content, and please hit the like button if you found this video helpful. So without further ado, let's begin the video, and welcome to Techno Review. Okay, so let's start with the unboxing. So the box looks amazing. As you can see, the image of the watch in the beginning, it says MorePro V200. On a side, it shows that there is a charger inside, and it's actually magnetic, so you can magnetically charge the watch just by attaching it to the bottom. It just attaches with the magnet and it starts charging. And then there's also on the box itself, it shows the app you're going to use for the smartwatch. It says the MorePro app, and it has 2 QR codes for the Google Play and the App Store, so you can just scan that using your phone and download it. So I think that's basically it. Let's start opening the box. Let's remove this plastic wrap and slowly lift the box. This is sort of like the Apple's unboxing experience. It lifts very slowly, and inside the first thing you see is the smartwatch itself. It's not connected to the band, it's just the body of the smartwatch itself. It looks very nice. So let's take that out. And inside you see a smartwatch manual. And also behind the smartwatch user manual, there is also another QR code. So if you wanted to scan that and download the app, you can do that. And then you also get the bands itself, and you also get the charging cable. You don't get a charging brick, but that's all right. So I've attached the body of the smartwatch to the band itself, and you can also buy separate bands of different colors actually. And I've got one right here. This is how the packaging will come if you do buy it like this. And I got a nice blue color, and let's also attach that to the watch, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So that is basically it for the unboxing. So now let's move on to the specs. So the price for the smartwatch is $54.99. As you can see, it's really affordable, and I'll talk about the features, and you can see how affordable it is. So there is a beautiful 1.28 inch screen, and there is an interactive button on the side, and it isn't a scroll wheel. It's just a button to turn it off and on. And you can actually get this watch in different colors, black, brown, or orange. And this watch can track your heart rate, sleep, body temperature, steps, calories, and how many miles you walked. You can also get text notifications for most of the apps you use, like Instagram, LinkedIn, or Gmail. But the way it's displayed isn't that refined, but it does do its job. This watch has an IP68 waterproofing rating, which means that it works underwater. The battery can last up to a week or two, and it says on the website up to 15 days on a light use, but the battery can drain fast in 2 to 4 days or in a week on heavy use based on my experience. You can customize the watch faces and even add your own photo, which adds a very good touch of personality. And there are 20 different modes of fitness as well, and I've personally tried the running feature, and it's decently accurate. The miles and the steps were a bit off, but it was close enough, and I really did enjoy the experience. So let's navigate the watch for a second. So when you turn on, you can see the watch face, and then when you swipe right or left, you get to the heart rate, sleep monitor, music control, and calories, steps, and all the good stuff like that, and it's all there in a swipe. And then if you press the button one more time, you reach to the menu of sorts. So in the middle, there is the activity tracker, which basically you can choose which activity you're doing. It's all the fitness activities. And then above that, there is the steps. Next to that is the sleep. Then there is the notification. Then there is the timer. And then next to that, there is an app library section, which we'll get to. And then there is the stopwatch. And then there is the clock. And then there's the heart rate, and that's all the apps you can see in the menu itself. And let's go to the app library. There you can see music control, save power, torch, do not disturb, lock screen, about, power, and reset. And you can actually reach these features on the home screen itself. You swipe down, there is this sort of menu where you can decrease and increase the brightness of the screen. There is the torch button, do not disturb. You can also, track your phone. There is the locks feature, and then there is flip to wake up. So that's a very cool feature where you can just flip your hand and the screen turns on, which you see in very in a lot of flagship smartwatches these days, and it's a really cool touch they added here. And then there is the save battery option where you can, where it turns off the smartwatch and only displays the time. And you can obviously turn that off by just holding the interactive button. So that is basically it for the specs for the watch. Now let's move on to the app. So the app you have to use for the smartwatch is the MorePro app, and this is available in the App Store and on the Google Play Store. When you just download the app, you can see how minimalistic it is. It's really well designed, and the pairing process to the watch is very quick and it's almost seamless. So when you just turn on the Bluetooth on your phone, it detects the watch and displays whether you want to connect it, and you connect it, and it's really, really cool. So in the app itself, it syncs the data from the watch and, you know, shows your steps. It syncs the data almost seamlessly, which is really great. And it shows a graph on how many steps you took in a certain time frame throughout the day. And it also shows like how much of the goal you completed, which adds a nice incentive to work harder and take more steps. The app also tracks sleep and displays the data onto a graph showing what type of sleep you had at certain times, either deep sleep, light sleep, and even times when you woke up or slept. And the watch is extremely accurate from that standpoint, and it's pretty amazing. And you also have different graphs for your body temperature or even the heart rate throughout the day. But the problem I found with the heart rate and the body temperatures, the body temperature didn't seem to register throughout the day, or the heart rate. The watch doesn't monitor your heart rate 24/7 as it said on the website, but it does work whenever you need it. And when you go onto the heart rate app on the watch, it works perfectly fine. It gets my heart rate, which is pretty cool. And that is basically it for the specs throughout the watch and the app. So now let's move on to my final thoughts and what I actually think about this smartwatch. Okay, so this watch is amazing for its price. It just comes at $55 and it's just absolutely insane. You have a lot of features like walking, you know, running, some stuff you use every day, and notifications show up, and this is very useful. This is almost, you know, like a Fitbit. It almost acts like a Fitbit itself. So it has all the basic features a Fitbit has, and it comes at a price even less than a Fitbit. This watch might be a bit low on the accuracy side compared to a Fitbit, but this is absolutely amazing because when you compare it to even an Apple Watch, it does almost the exact same thing at a lower price. The app is on point, amazing, very minimalistic, very easy to use. The watch OS itself is very easy to use, and I really enjoy that feature, and this is a watch I would use daily. And with the feature like this flip to turn on, that's something that a flagship smartwatch would have, and I would consider this doesn't feel like you're wearing something that's $55. I would put this up at $120 or even $150 for a smartwatch like this. So yeah, I would recommend this watch if you're looking for an affordable smartwatch. This would be my go-to option. So I think that's it for the video. So subscribe to the channel if you found this helpful, and please hit the like button if you want to watch more content like this and if you found this very helpful. And please leave any comments if you do have any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.